Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm a drum teacher and full-time drummer here in Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm just reacting to some new to me music. Actually, today's one isn't completely new to me, but it is a Patreon pick. So Ryan Wilson, this one is going out to you. Thanks so much for helping out on the Patreon. It means a lot. It means I can slowly start to upgrade some of my gear. Helps with the costs of time and running this kind of thing. And it also helps me to feed my cat. Don't worry if you're not a patron, I still try and get to all the comments, and I still try and do as many of your recommendations as I can, but basically it's impossible to do all of them. So the patrons, they get the pick of the litter. They get priority VIP treatment. And Ryan Wilson, this one's going out to you. And I love how direct and simple your request was. I mean, I love it. Not even telling me what song to do. Just Primus, man. Everything. Just all of it. Just do all the songs. Everything Primus. So Primus were a band that were kind of cultish sort of band that were semi-popular when I was at high school, starting out at high school. And I never really went down the rabbit hole, but I did have friends who were quite into it. And they always struck me as quite a kooky kind of band. And the bass playing always stood out. In fact, all of the instrumentalists, really, really impressive from memory. I haven't listened to this for a long time. So it's going to be really interesting checking it out now. I'm also really happy that this video and the previous two have been relatively short.
That's what she said.
Because I've been doing a lot of long videos.
That's what she said.
And sometimes I like it really short.
That's what she said.
I also like it long as well, but
That's what she said.
these nice short ones, it means that I can crank a few more of them out.
That's what she
And without any more mucking around, let's get to it. When was this? This is early 90s, right? That snare tone is so early 90s. 311 snare sound. I better stop it there. But it just struck me, this is quite an odd combo, isn't it? That this level of musicianship, which is really high. These guys can really play. And to also be this, it's pretty tongue-in-cheek, isn't it? I don't really know what to make of Primus, to be completely honest. They strike me as almost sort of South Park, kind of taking the mickey a little bit, never quite serious, but very good at what they do. Anyway, keep it going. That little splash. So 90s. The bell of the ride. Sounds like corn. Dog will hunt. as a three-piece, it's so interesting. They're very virtuoso. They're very good at their instruments, all three of them. I mean, we've got guitar solos, we've got, I mean, ridiculous bass. And the bassist, if you're not familiar with Primus, the bassist is the singer, so and he's all over this thing. And the drumming is great. They're quite the trio. Very, very interesting stuff. Anyway, let's keep it going.
Jerry was a race car driver, 22 years old. One too many cars one night, wrapped himself around his telephone pole.
Ryan Wilson, thanks so much for the request. It was really nice revisiting Primus for the first time in, oh my gosh, 20 something years that I haven't listened to Primus at all. It's not the kind of band that you're gonna hear randomly. You know, it's not gonna be on MTV or anything. It's really interesting and it's really impressive. I mean, it's great. It's great stuff. It's very 90s. It's very early 90s sounding production with the drum sounds, the little splash, the really tight snare drum, and the use of the bell on the ride, and that little double kick lick and stuff. Oh man, it's great. Really enjoyed getting back to that. Ryan, thanks again for your support over on the Patreon. I really appreciate it, and I hope to do a couple more Primus, or actually I'd love to do a heap more Primus songs. Because yeah, they're a great band. I think they're a band that a lot of people aren't gonna know. Well, I feel like that anyway. Maybe they're bigger than I think they are, but they're the kind of band people will be super impressed with and enjoy. So yeah, thanks again. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one. All right, catch you then.